Welcome, and today we are going to be answering one of the biggest questions of life. What if a paladin ditches his melee weapons and replaces it with a big-ass gun? Ladies and gentlemen, let's try out ARMATUS The Demo on Steam. Profit.
For millennia, our sacred institution, the ARMATUS, has protected this mortal plane from threats of a cosmic kind. But here, at the end of the world, we must fight for ourselves, to escape the apocalypse and to prove worthy of an audience with God. In our right hand, a warrior from an unknown realm, clad in the armor of our people. In our hearts, faith ever incandescent despite the encroaching dark. With these tools, we will forge a path through a Paris long decayed, and we will reach the sunless gate. And there, in his glory, our King will welcome us home. To death, then again and again, through dreams unending, to an undying sphere and the celestial shores. Today, for our immortal souls, we fight.
Samina, on comms. This is it, warrior. I know it's been a while since your last run, so I'll remind you of the basics as we go, but go we must. Finally. To the gate. Whenever you're ready.
Alright, so it seems the game is based in a post-apocalyptic Paris. So I did not know that, so it's not a completely fictionalized world. I'm really liking the looks of the protagonist, the mysterious warrior, sort of a paladin, a Clint Eastwood paladin, I would say. I actually did find the appearance of the NPCs quite interesting. I like that they're unashamedly fantasy-like. I think I'm getting a bit tired of games like Baldur's Gate 3 just making overly ugly characters just for realism's sake. I'd rather have something that's more like a tune. I've noticed that the little speaking symbol for Nerali and Samina are exactly the same, so I don't know if that's going to be changed later on. But yeah. Shift to... Oh, that's nice. Love the shift. Q must be a special function, and F is melee, which unfortunately has a long recharge. So the protagonist is quite fast on their feet. I hope this doesn't become one of those games where you need to be drinking you need to be overdosing on caffeine to play it. So. Okay, you can choose a blessing. Quintessence gained. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to assume it's experience. The only problem I would say is This game feels like one of those Unreal Engine demos. That's the only, visually, the only issue I've got. And it's a linear game, so that might not be everybody's cup of tea. Nice. Let's see, I got a chance to use my scythe in there. I've never been to France, but I do hope that this game is the maps are designed accurately to Paris. Right, so that was not good. My armor is 0. I wonder if something that I can recover. So it seems there is no health over time. The armor can be restored. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be a function to heal passively. It might be a talent you acquire later on, I'm not sure.
This place. We're not sure how it came to be. An old ARMATUS cathedral, caught in the undoing of the world, cast into the void. The hands of purgatory have chosen here to make their offerings.
Now I do have a health pack. I can see injection right below the health bar. So hopefully there's ways to increase the amount of heals you get. Okay, here's where I can open my inventory. Cosmic time. Throw your sickle to petrify enemies. Okay, I already got this. So you can also get... Okay, there's a glyphs. Weapon glyph. Celestial ability glyph. So I suppose I need to choose one of them. I'm gonna go with the one that boosts my passives.
Winged demons, literal bats out of hell.
a couple of other things I would like to mention, that the font in the cutscenes is not very readable. So they need to change that font, in my opinion. And I don't know why, but the game itself is not janky, but maybe if I reduce the mouse sensitivity, it might look less crazy. It seems a bit nauseating sometimes. Okay. Off is the sector complete. I'm still gonna save up my. You know what? I'm tempted to use my health potion just to see. What happens in the temple. Augments power up your armor. So now I've got to augment to choose. This one empowers my armor. I suppose I've already equipped it. That'll do. So hipfire is entirely possible in this game.
The remnants of a soul. I know you need it to fuel yourself, warrior. Steal it back from the demons whenever you can.
I'm still not quite sure what quintessence does. Oops. Okay. The armor goes down too fast, I think. Armor needs a bit of a buff.
Down them many times before, always pushing further on our behalf. But this time it's different. Now we know there's an end.
I'm gonna say something that's controversial. I don't know if this is one of those games that might be too flashy. Maybe, just maybe too flashy. It's not easy on the eyes. just got myself a quintessence. Okay, so quintessence, it turns out, is... I think I need that instruction again. Replenish my vitality. Quintessence is a currency in this game. Type of currency. Oh. So I suppose quintessence is a bit like souls. You know what? I need to stop using that term souls. Dark Souls isn't the first game that came up with some idea of a currency that you can get from enemies. I'm liking that they're not throwing too many enemies at me at the same time. Almost immediately, I think they're pacing the enemies and introducing them one by one. I am wondering how much enemy variety this game might actually give us. It's weird, but I'm getting more
It wasn't just a rapture, it was an undoing. This mortal plane was twisted inside out. Reality came apart at the seams.
Yeah, this is hurting my eyes. Maybe it's just my eyes, but it's too much. It's like when they used to put a lot of blur effect on racing games unnecessarily. That's the thing, there's too much blur going on. I wonder if something I can change. Looks very strange. Motion blur. Okay, that's probably why. Hopefully, this should sort it out. There we go. This looks much nicer. Speaking of blur, there was a blur lens effect in the cutscenes. I think they were overdoing that a bit. It was starting to feel like Army of the Dead by Zack Snyder. And even though I enjoyed that movie, I really didn't like his all the blur that was going on in there.
Another offering from the hands. You were favored, warrior.
Banes. So the upcoming sector has Banes on the enemies. So enemies that can gain health over time. So I need to take them down fast. By the way, I do like the UI in this game. Very simplistic. You know.
Vitality levels back to normal. levels back to normal.
Okay, that's interesting. Our assistant, if you will, actually tells us when the enemy's vitality is back to normal. Which is, I believe that's a very good idea. Okay, we're gonna use my own.
Levels back to normal.
Just to use myself.
You are quite the sculptor.
What a way to end that one. The real question is, how can I restore this? Energy gain or dash speed. With energy gain, so I can recharge my skills faster, I think.
That's better. Stay with me, warrior.
Okay, there's a lot of jumping around right now in my part.
Vitality levels back to normal. Vitality levels back to normal. Thank God you healed up.
Let's go. 2 down, 3 to go. Right.
Drink up, warrior.
Okay, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Let's see what surprise they've got for us now. Divine balls. Launch divine balls that seek out and damage random enemies. Enemies have a chance to become marked. Okay, that's an interesting one. So when you're firing, you launch. They're both passives. Okay. So you launch seeking missiles. Magic missiles, if you will. Or you mark an enemy every now and then. This is a hard one. They both look really great, in my opinion. We'll go with magic missiles. The classic. Gotta go for the loot.
I can feel demonic energy inside those eggs. Better take them down while we can.
Right, so the good thing about the magic missile thing is I can be a bit inaccurate when I'm shooting. I'm not quite sure how I missed a grenade, but okay. I hate those mages. Oh shoot. It's 3 stages. Okay, I need to make sure I'm not so static. Unfortunately. Can I double jump? No, I can. Maybe later on. Okay, so this seems to be a good strategy. Shoot them. It seems better to use a grenade close by. So the strategy I was saying was use a melee weapon mid-reload. Okay, last wave. Let's go.
You're turning them to stone, warrior.
Okay, these are some strange looking creatures. Right, these mages are very powerful, and if you're trying out the demo or the game itself,
When the holes tore in reality, the demons found one through, hungry for the souls that heaven left behind. They've spread like a virus, replacing our world with their own.
So once again, the subtitles are readable. I do want to say that, as I was saying, if you're playing this game, you gotta make sure you kill those red-robed mages first. They do a lot of damage, and but they die easily, especially through melee. And upgrade my melee. It's really strange not being able to use E or F as an action button. Damage or armor? I think I would go with armor this time. Okay, big guys. There you go, just see it, so the robed idiots again. Reload. Go, go, go. Where's a heal when you need one? I'm gonna need my grenade sometime soon. I somehow got hit again. Alright, the other mage is down. Let's go. Right, so the big guys shoot a barrage at you, so you have to be quite careful.
Always does good work, warrior.
Okay, careful now. So you hear that sound? There you go. Multiple projectiles flying at you, so you gotta be careful of those guys. Okay, last fat guy left. Impressive. Axe shield. Divine bolt. Ooh. Damn, that's it. It's a tough one. Actually, I'll go with the increased damage.
They stole from their human prey that they feasted on.
Okay, so here is the next problem in the game. Repetition of maps. Plus 20% damage for each ability that is fully charged. Strong opener. Let's go with this. I really need some healing right now. Here's the other problem now. Okay, so there's no NPC to buy your items from. With the quintessence that you get, you have to wait for the game to provide you with the outpost option like this. That could be annoying. Wait, what the hell? Where's the outpost? What kind of stupid game is this? Did the game just troll me? Yeah, I'm gonna take down this guy. Okay, did I dodge? I can't tell if I dodged or not. Okay, I'm about to die if I'm not careful. Okay, these little guys are crazy. I need a... Wait, what's following me? Great, we got head crabs from hell... from Half-Life in this game. Okay, what a waste of a melee skill. That's quite a huge leap. Okay, now time for the big guy. Ooh. I can hear the little things somewhere crawling, but I can't see them. Okay, where's the small things? That was pretty good. Is there an inventory option? Nope. Okay, this is not good. I'm dead. That was an interesting outro. Killed by a flame reaper. Time, I played it for half an hour, 101 kills. So I don't understand how I'm supposed to recover in this game unless they deliberately kept the healing. Okay. Alright, so it seems they've deliberately not given us the option to buy items in the game for the demo purposes. Resurrect, armory. Okay, so you got quite... You can select weapons, which is wonderful. This looks good. That looks beautiful. Assault rifles, shotguns. Let's go. That's what I need. The jackhammer. Oh, that looks great. Precision. You got a... Right, I did not expect the elephant gun to be in this game. SMGs for quick action. Wonder if you can dual wield them. Shotgun looks beautiful. Can I equip them? It says it's already equipped. Have I been playing this game wrong? Right, before you play any mission, you can choose the gun beforehand. I'm going to choose... Gotta try out the shotgun. Does this mean I have to play the game right from the start again, or... Wait, this is the start again. But this time I've got 3 health options. I'm confused by the mission structure in this game. Got ourselves some max health now. Do I not have my petrify skill anymore? Okay, so oh, that's cool. You can change the view. So if you can invert the horizontal view. And this shotgun doesn't have enough bullets, but I think it does have a little bit additional firepower. I'm gonna try one more, and then I think we call it a day. Okay, so that was fun. Go with sewing time. That sounds more utility based. Okay, there's something not right with the shotgun. Let me try this. Oh, that's it. It's got a lot of recoil on it. That's a shame. Gonna be struggling with this. I think the game is tough enough without having to have recoil to such a high degree. As useful as my skill is, my shotgun, my slowing times. So as useful as my skill is to slow down time, it takes ages to recast. Okay, let's find ourselves a... That's where I came from, I think. So the game is essentially, you have runs. I'm gonna abandon run and I'm gonna go back and let's see if I can try another gun out. Okay. Bark, choose a gun. I'm going to go with SMG now. Let's see what this feels like. Once again, a lot of recoil. Is it just me or this is doing a little bit more damage than an assault rifle? It sounds strange. What's this special skill I've got? Yo. Did you see that? I've got a flamethrower. Nice. So each weapon has an alt fire mode. So the special skill I've got, like the grenades, are actually part of the alt fire mode. So I could technically have a shotgun with the flamethrower on it. Let's abandon this one. Let's go try out the last weapon and then we'll call this a day. Last but not least, let's try out the precision terminus with the concussive blast, which apparently ricochets between enemies.
Beckett has always been a handful, you know that. He means well, but cooping up in that room has done him no favors.
I love the feel of this gun. Let's see how good it is. I think this shotgun still does more damage than this. Let's try the ricochet skill. I don't think it was a ricochet skill. It's just a blast skill. not very accurate because of the recoil. Okay, so yeah, that's a blast. I'm not quite sure why I would choose this over an assault rifle, at least from my demo experience. Okay. So, final thoughts on ARMATUS. Looks like a nice fast-paced action shooter. Harder than I anticipated. Not quite sold on the guns so far. I think like strangely the SMG seemed like it was doing a little bit more damage than the assault rifle. The sniper rifle, or the gun based on the sniper rifle, should be doing more damage than possibly all four of the guns, but at a slower speed. But that does not seem to be a case. I don't know why I would choose assault rifle over that. Shotgun, wonderful of course, but there's a lot of recoil on the guns, which is so it's a bit of a struggle between shooting at enemies and trying to keep the gun down, aimed down. Graphics look okay. Unfortunately, the maps are a bit repetitive, and so I'm a little disappointed. When I saw Paris, I thought they would be making the whole of Paris, and of course it doesn't have to be a non-linear exploration game, but at least you could feel like you're going somewhere from level to level. I'm not sold on not being able to access the shops unless you go through some kind of portal, or at least that's what I found out. And some of the upgrades that I was trying to get through going through the right glyphs, I'm not quite sure if they were working as intended. I know it's a demo, but still. Character models of the NPCs looks okay, but once again that blurry camera that was jumping from character to character looks horrible. I would recommend you play this game with the motion blur off as well. And yeah, I do like the fact that this is a mysterious protagonist. It's like a Clint Eastwood Paladin version. I really like that. From the options I've seen, seems you can change the visuals on the guns, but I'm not sure if there's any option to change the visuals on your armor, or change the class. So right now I'm like a medium shooter. I think some people would prefer an option to choose lighter armor and become more of a rogue, and or heavier armor and become more of a tank. I don't see that option around. And I'm not sure about the mission structure. I was expecting sort of like a journey or RPG, but this one seems more like an old school arcade game, I guess. You know, there's just levels you repeat. No, I'm not sure that's the right word for it, but yeah, it's not like this ongoing story. You just, you know, go through these repetitive levels and finish as much of those as you can before you die, and then you do your next run. So I'm not sure where it goes eventually. But yeah, would I recommend this? It's a nice casual fun shooter. The enemies are quite tough. I'm not quite sure if they get repetitive, because in the demo the only thing repetitive I've seen is the maps. For my liking, the character isn't upgrading fast enough. So I'm not getting that dopamine hit or that power fantasy. Visually, the character portrays a power fantasy, but you might not experience that much. But yeah, I would prefer a faster recharge of the melee skill as well. So those are my thoughts on the ARMATUS demo so far. What do you think? Have you played the game? Are you intending to play it? Leave your comments below and subscribe.